welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Vikings come in ranked in the top 10 in rush defense, and they'll go up against the Panthers team looking to make a dent in that ranking. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Newton.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Murray the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd down following the run. Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Third and 2. Gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Third and long, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Third and long. It's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Wrapped it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Murray the lone setback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. More from Minneapolis after this. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz. Back to throw, Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion goes the tight end.
Watch it now, Barney! No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. The Cowboys got it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the red zone now, Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. In motion right.
Detroit!
Watch twins! Watch twins!
2nd and 10. Goff again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chris Conley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd down following the run. Murray the lone setback. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Muscles him off. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
Yeah, they did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Single.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Goff on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Over.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, here's Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings now heading on to the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Another pistol look here. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first and 10, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down is Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10. Newton again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. Second and 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Cam looking to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down Vikings. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come out here in the eye. A handoff. It's Murray. And they will stop him after. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Goff. And able to find Conley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Red zone opportunity.
Watch left. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try the right side with Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least 1 blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
Back 99, Charlie, here we go. Now let's go.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Goff now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Back to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. Amaro's got it, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, passing may come at a cost. The Vikings are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Panthers team that has to be careful throwing the ball. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Completes it to Benjamin. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.